Hi everybody, I have a quick haul video for you from Lavinia World and also from Not2Shabby Shop. I wanted to share with you guys in case you didn't know about some of the goodies they are now carrying. The Not2Shabby Shop, if you were not aware, has a variety of different things. This is a small company and Jamie is the owner and she is amazing when it comes to her service, her shipping, her pricing is always competitive. I was on the Not2Shabby Shop. I recently left just because of my schedule and everything else that's going on, but I will still endorse her. You can pick up her link. I'll put it down below for you guys. Use Tracy's link, and Tracy has a discount code that you can use for the Not2Shabby Shop, which will give you 10% off. But we have in here, I ordered all of these new Copic Ink Refills. These were really hard to find at a lot of the stores because they sold out pretty quickly. So let me just see if I can show you. I mean, I got, as you can see, a whole bunch of them. I also got this new little Sunny Studios circular stamping block. Let me see how it compares to the one that I have. So it has smaller etched in grid lines, and it is smaller than the one I have. So the one I have is the Catherine Pooler one, and you can see it is just slightly smaller than the Catherine Pooler one. So I do like, I don't know why, just the circle ones. I think that for me, they're a little easier to hold on to. I don't know. I've always been attracted to circle round shapes, which, you know, explains why I'm round, I guess. I don't know. Okay. This one I've really been waiting for. So if you guys have seen my hot foiling videos, I got the My Favorite Things hot foil stamp die that says happy birthday. I made quite a few videos with that. Well, they also have this big scripty thank you. So you can also pick this up at the Not2Shabby Shop as well as the happy birthday one. And it is designed for hot foiling. So it's not a die that cuts out. It is a die that presses into hot foil. I have quite a few videos on hot foiling and I'm excited to do some videos and try this out. And then also with foil, I have never tried, which surprises me, the Deco foil double-sided foam adhesive. So I got that for foiling as well. Let me try to see how hard it is to refill one of my markers. Let's grab one of these guys. Okay, here we go. I've never had to refill my markers up until now. This year, well, I should say in 2020 was the first year, honestly, guys, that I invested into any kind of refills. I've been doing scrapbooking and stamping for a long time, and this is the first year that I actually bought re-inkers and refills for my markers and my ink pads, and just never had to do it before. And just so you know, these are the old refills, what they used to look like. I'm assuming there is less in here, which is why the price has come down. Let me see if it can, it's all in Japanese. So I wonder if it tells us how much is in here. 12 milliliters. Oh yeah, it's like half now. So these are the old ones, and you basically would just twist the knob off, and then there's your little bottle or your little nib to shove inside the bottle. So these are still relevant, obviously. It's not like it goes bad. Make sure that's nice and tight. I'm assuming they changed the size for cost and also to make it easier to store them. It has the name of the color on the top there, B00 Frost Blue. Here is a Copic sketch marker, which matches that. And we're going to unscrew the top. And, ooh, it's a much finer point, longer nib there. And you get these little, when you're changing out your nibs, they had these little plastic tweezer things. I'll just use my regular tweezers. And you just want to gently pull those out. Well, okay, I'm just going to use my fingernails then. All right, there we go. And supposedly when you are filling this, you should take the bottom lid off as well so that there's no buildup of air bubbles in there. And then you're just going to put a little bit of ink right in there. You can actually feel this touch the sponge. And then squeeze a little bit in there. You don't want to do too much because it will start to drip out the other side if you overfill it. And then, I'm really not putting a whole lot in there. You want to put your nib back in. Okay, and then you should let this sit sideways so that the ink evenly disperses through that little sponge centerpiece there. And then once it's done kind of dispersing itself, you can put it back wherever you store it. Now mine do store sideways, so I don't really worry about that. But I hadn't tried those new ones. I didn't know if you guys had seen them or not. And I saw that Jamie has quite a collection of colors. So if you need any markers that need refills, go ahead and pick them up from her at the Not Too Shabby shop. Again, I'll link the link down below for you. And I believe there is a 10% off coupon. We're going to put Tracy's link on there for you guys. Okay. All right. So that's the Not Too Shabby shop. What I did do is join a new design team for Lavinia World, and Lavinia World carries all kinds of, not just Lavinia stamps, but I believe they have another manufacturer of fairy stamps. I can't think of the name right now, but I got a couple of things from them as well. And the first thing was, if you didn't catch my video, please head on over and join Lavinia World YouTube page. There is also a Everything Lavinia Facebook page where I'll be posting my creations. And one thing that they carry, which is new, are these fairy cuts. And fairy cuts are the only authorized dies by Lavinia to match their stamps. Okay, so these are authorized by Lavinia. They are distributed by Lavinia World, and they do match up perfectly to the Lavinia stamps. They are the only authorized company. So they're not directly from Lavinia, but Lavinia has authorized Lavinia World to carry them, and the name of them are fairy cuts. So if you have these dies, like here we have Mr. Beautiful Jalandar, and Jalandar has all of these intricate, you know, his little jellyfish tentacles. Well, it's very hard to get my scan and cut to scan that and line that up. Well, this is going to scan that up and line that perfectly. And then here is our buddy Sebastian, same kind of thing. I know he's all covered in ink, but he has all these little tentacles and things like that. So these are the dies to match the stamps. They are authorized by Lavinia World, or Lavinia, the original stamp company, to be sold at Lavinia World. So keep that in mind, okay? There is not another company that sells the dies to match the stamps. Keep that in mind, all right? All right, but I got some other things. So I want to try out this new ink pad. I have been dying to try them out. They're sold out everywhere. This was the only color that I could find that wasn't sold out at the time. So this is called the Lavinia Elements ink pads. At this point, I do not think that there are any refills. Premium dye ink pads for blending and distressing. They are in the oval pads. They very much remind me of the Catherine Pooler pads, and it's the same spongy inks. I guess we should stamp something out. And then I'll go through these stamps that I got as well. So if you have not tried spongy ink pads, they are a little different. They give a lot of ink with just a light touch. I know that Lavinia, Tracy uses the VersaFine Claire. The VersaFine Claire ink pads are also spongy ink pads. So I think this just adds in a different shade of coloring to fill in what's not with the VersaFine Claire, which is neat. I would assume at some point later on down the line they will come up with refills for them, but they're not available. But I would say, you know, if you like the spongy pads and you want to try them out, you can get these. Again, the VersaFine Claire are also the spongy pads. The difference are these are pigment inks. But these are very similar to Catherine Puller inks, but Catherine Puller inks you can get a refill for. So something to keep in mind if you wanted to try them, maybe get 1 or 2 colors, but if you're looking for refills, they don't have refills right now. Okay. All right. So some of the stamps that I've got, I have been kind of just building up my stash. All right, so this one is called Sea Algae, this little bit smaller one. This one is a huge one. In fact, here is Jalandhar. You can see she's as big as Jalandhar. So it's a very big mermaid. And again, another one with the wispy hair there. So I will probably be investing in some more of those fairy cuts because the scan and cut just can't pick that up. This one is called Althea. She's very big, very pretty, and I think the sea algae will look nice with her. There's another one called Sea Flower. Now this one, again, you can put on your ocean bed, or this can be used in many different ways. To me, it looks like those little, my friend used to dry these silver dollar plants. That's what it kind of looks like to me. But that one is called Sea Flower, so those will all go on our ocean scenes. And then I got, these are not new, but they're new to me. I got some scenes because I do have some small fairies and animals already in my stash. So this one is called Druid's Inn. It's a nice size. And I got these little fox, so they're perfect to go with that size there. These are called Fox Set 1. And it gives us 2 little foxes that would go nicely with that scene. And then we have this. This is bigger than I thought it was going to be, but it's still a pretty nice size for a card front. This is called Fairy Hive, and I picked up these 2 little pixies to go with this. They are called Small Pixies. So a lot of times you'll see similar images, and there'll be different sizes. So I wanted to show you guys what the size relationship is with these stamps. So Fairy Hive, and these are Small Pixies to go with that. I got the moon. I was hesitating on the moon because I have so many moon stamps, but this is a single layer moon where it has all the shading already in there. So it is called the moon. And last but not least, Lavinia just released these stencils, and this one I thought would go great for either underwater looking like seaweed or background of, you know, like woodsy scenes. It kind of goes both ways. This one is called Laurel, Laurel. So Laurel, they have quite a few stencils. This is a large stencil. It's like a 5x7 stencil. So nice big stencil and a couple of different scenes that you're going to see me stamping with and playing with. And if you're interested in any of these, head on over to Lavinia World. I will link that down below for you guys. And make sure you follow their YouTube page and join their Facebook page if you're not already. And that's where you will see my creations for all of these Lavinia stamps. All right. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, always post them down below. I hope that you join my new adventures with me. I'm very excited for the upcoming year. And make sure you follow Tracy's channel as well for more information on Not2Shabby Shop. Not2Shabby Shop is coming out with some new releases this year. And I want to make sure that you guys get to take advantage of seeing those from Tracy's channel and use Tracy's affiliate link and discount code. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.